We're back here on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. Aziza Reed is a financial coach. She's our guest, trying to get us in shape as we end the year and begin the new year. But let me back up for a minute. I mean, you're a financial coach. Is this something that you always knew you wanted to do? How did this happen?
Well, it's kind of crazy how life works. So I started off as an accountant, got my degree in that, worked for one of the big 4 accounting firms as a trust tax accountant. But I felt dissatisfied because I felt like I wasn't living out my purpose and I wasn't able to give back and help others. And I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. So I believe things happen for you and not to you. I've always had that statement. It resonates with me. And the passing of my grandmother and the devastation it caused on my grandfather financially, it led me down to thinking like how many families have gone through this without properly preparing, because losing an income can be a devastation. So it made my mission even more so needed.
And at that particular point in time, and I'll use your grandparents as an example, your options on what to do then are going to be pretty limited.
What are you referring to?
Well, in terms of when you say the loss of one income can be devastating, and now if you're older, you may not have a lot of other options as to what to do to make up the difference in that money.
Exactly. So and that's why it's more prevalent to begin earlier. So that way you're prepared if someone were to pass away. And that's also, you have vehicles that's out there, protection vehicles. So if one does pass away, there is money that can be earned on the passing, like the death benefit provided, so that way at least can take care of someone's lost income. So don't underestimate protection vehicles, because they are necessary, especially in situations like that.
Okay, all right. So first time meeting, I come into your office, I sit down and I kind of lay it all out. What's going to be the first basic piece of advice that you probably give all your clients?
Well, I don't provide advice without knowing someone's personal situation. So as I begin to educate someone and how money essentially works, because a lot of times majority of people don't know how money works, hence why money is working against many people without them even knowing it. I need to look at a snapshot of where you're at currently and your personal needs, your goals, where you're looking to aim for, and then to be able to properly prescribe based on your current situation.
Now, when you say most people don't know how money works, what does that mean?
It means in how you can have it work for you, putting it and investing it in the right places, so that way you can prevent, times of devastation. And making sure you're prepared properly.
Now, a lot of us, when you say investing, we get nervous. Just hearing the word investing. Is that cultural?
It could possibly be, because I believe sometimes there's, especially in certain communities, the information isn't provided, the literacy aspect isn't provided. So when you just hear, investing, you think of, oh my God, the market crash. And you don't think of, there's also different avenues, like I stated, putting your money in places of protection too, and that's where another aim of power comes in, where you can take advantage of cash growth in protection vehicles versus just having your money in riskier situations.
And it's interesting how all that changes, because I remember when I was young, a couple years ago, people always gave you a savings bond. Like you never even hear anybody talk about savings bonds anymore. Do they still have them?
They still have them, but so there's multiple buckets that you can place and invest, and I go over that with the individual I sit down with, because there's typically 3 different buckets: the tax now, tax later, tax advantage. We say it's good to have money in all 3 buckets, so that way if you lose a little and some here or there, you're not losing everything. And that's important. And supplementing and diversifying is very, very important. So
we got about a minute left. How do folks get in touch with you if they want more information?
Definitely, you can give me a call at 412-495-6012. Email me. I have a website. If you go to www.azizareed.com, you'll see the website of exactly what we're doing. But you definitely want to give me a call, because then I can able to sit down and discuss further detail.
And last thing, if there's one thing you want people to walk away with today, what would that be?
Start having money move for them. Start aiming to invest now in yourself rather than later. Always aim to pay yourself as much as you can. A lot of people are walking around with financial cancer and don't even know it. And I've seen it. I've sat down with so many people, and it's quite sad. And in our business, we care. So we looking to prescribe and help you reach your goals. So that way you won't be looking to try to play catch up later down the line.
There you go. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
That's that kind of information this time of year.
Yes,
and you're right.
Yes.
We go in debt, and we need to start thinking about our money differently.
Exactly.
Good stuff indeed. We are going to take a commercial break. Talking about thinking about things differently, we're going to introduce you to a lady who looks at things quite differently. It's Holiday Magic. Don't go away. When the Lynn Heath Freeland Show continues.